Engine lubrication system. It is the system by means of which various engine parts are lubricated to reduce friction and thus ensure their free movement. It provides a film of oil between the moving parts and their bearing surfaces. It avoids direct friction by keeping the parts floating upon the oil film. This enables the parts to work for longer time, resulting in longer engine life. Due to decrease in friction, the engine runs free, which results in less power consumption in driving the engine, leading to increase in power output. Types of lubrication system. Engine parts are lubricated in different ways in different engines. Petroil system, splash system, semi-pressure system, pressure system, wet sump system, dry sump system. A. Petroil system. This is the simplest form of lubrication system and is generally adopted in two-stroke petrol engines. There is no separate part exclusively meant for lubrication. The lubricating oil is mixed with petrol according to prescribed ratio. During fuel filling in the tank, when fuel is induced into the crank chamber during engine operation, lubrication particles go deep into the bearing surfaces and lubricate them. The main drawback of this system being that lubricating oil separates off from petrol. If allowed to remain unused for a considerable period, it leads to clogging of passages in the carburetor, resulting in engine starting trouble. B. Splash system. In this system, lubricating oil is contained in the oil sump. When the engine operates, oil is splashed in the crank chamber by means of flywheel, crank webs or dippers attached to big ends of connecting rods. The splashed oil spreads over like the mist and runs into minute clearances, resulting in their lubrication. Splash system mostly works in collaboration with pressure feed lubrication system in an engine. Some parts being lubricated by splash system, whereas some by pressure system. C. Semi-pressure system. Engine in which some parts are lubricated by splash system and some by pressure system, is said to be having semi-pressure lubrication system. Almost all the four-stroke engines are lubricated by this method now. D. Pressure system. Engine parts are lubricated under pressure feed in this system. The lubricating oil is contained in the oil sump, from where oil is pumped to the engine gallery. The oil then flows under pressure to main bearing of camshaft and crankshaft, big end bearings of connecting rods, and in certain cases small end bearings of connecting rods and timings, gears or sprockets and chain. In overhead valve engines, rockers, shafts, valve stems, guides and springs etc. are also lubricated by pressure feed system. The lubricating oil flows to various parts of the engine through the specially built-in passages. In order to control the pressure of oil in the system, an oil relief valve is provided which releases the built-in high pressure. A. Wet sump system. As mentioned in the description under pressure system, oil for lubrication is contained in the oil sump in most cases. The systems in which lubricating oil is contained in the oil sump are known as wet sump lubrication system. F. Dry sump system. In some engines, lubricating oil is carried in separate tanks from where it is fed to the engine. The oil which falls into oil sump after lubrication is sent back to the oil tank by a separate delivery pump. The lubrication system in which lubricating oil is not kept in the oil sump is known as dry sump system. In this system, two pumps are employed, one to feed oil and other to deliver oil back to the oil tank.